Got Mousesports and Cloud9 playing up here. Second map in a best of 3. First one went to Cloud9. That was 16-14 on Dust 2. Now we have Mousesports playing up on probably their best map, which is Mirage. Third map will be Cash if it goes to it. So this is the Caseking King of Kings tournament. Waiting in the grand finals is already a Virtus Pro who 2-0'd NIP earlier in the day and in quite an impressive fashion. So either way, it's going to be pretty sick grand finals here. I mean, if we get Cloud9 VP, that could be very interesting. Now, how is this going to shape up for the Mousesports team? They get to start on the CT side at least.
They do. So now they get to hold. Cloud9 going with an interesting play, pushing around the map and then leaving the bomb all the way back in T-spawn. So it looks like this is going to end up on A site for Cloud9. Seemed like maybe they wanted to catch somebody pushing out, trying to sow some confusion in the ranks of Mousesports, force a rotation, but Mousesports are now putting 3 guys on the A site solid. This could be a bit tricky here for Cloud9 to crack.
Yeah, Cloud9 have one smoke on Sean, and he's actually going to be throwing it all the way over to... Actually, it's going to be a plant smoke. Yeah, it's a plant. This is a smoke just to put down the bomb. That's very interesting. So, how they get the entry in here. Aloe looking for a headshot on somebody, but already Cloud9 just overwhelming the bomb site, and the bomb does go... No, it doesn't! Somehow, Tabson found the headshot, even with the smoke up.
They're going to have to pick this up. Nothing picks up that bomb fairly quickly there. No time wasted, but then Caseking comes in. Great headshot from him. He finally gets overwhelmed, but Legia is still alive on this site. Up close, looking for the headshot. Finds it on Shroud, and this is now Legia 1v2. He gets caught in the crossfire, though, and nothing will obliterate him. Very nicely done there by Cloud9. The run and gun fight, just getting onto that site. It was a bit close, but Cloud9 come out ahead with the crossfire.
Man, that was super scary, because I actually thought they could have used that smoke. Like, they could have smoked off CT spawn and then, you know, took the fight over towards the connector while someone else puts down the bomb. And they actually put up the smoke to put down the bomb, and then that didn't work, because obviously the guy putting down the bomb got killed anyway. And that's a scary moment when you use your grenades, and then they don't really work the way you want them to, but they fought their way out anyway. Scary 2-on-1 at the end, but it worked out. Legia has pushed through underpass this time and realized nobody's here, so I mean the rest of Mousesports could make a pretty decent rotation, but they don't have armor.
Yeah, this is Mousesports really saving a lot of their money. Shroud is going to get peeked, though. Kerrigan not able to get the frag there. However, Shroud keeps his cool. Semphis will lock down Tabson as well. It's going to be Chris J, actually. Long-range USP. Finds the headshot eventually on nothing. This is still a 2-on-4 situation for his mates, and it's not looking too good here. Although Aldo does turn it into a 1v3. Yeah.
5-7 in the hands of Legia. Just needing to find somebody. Bit of a grenade out there, but it's actually just a decoy. A Hiko will pick up the last kill. So if I was Mousesports, I'd be doing exactly what they're doing right now, is saying, let's not keep buying armor and, you know, scouts and all these things that's going to deplete our economy. Let's just wait till the 4th round. We buy the double op setup, and again, we shut them out on the map, basically.
No, dude. They're going for the double op Scar 20.
Well, even better if they're going for that. I mean, just that kind of combination. That's what we need from them. As opposed to the other way of playing, which is the let's buy armor and pistols a lot.
Well, I like that Mousesports are going for a B stack right now. That could actually pan out for them. Although Cloud9 right now, they're looking to take over mid. They will manage that fairly nicely. Kerrigan getting up close to connector. This could be an opportunity for him as Semphis and Sean Gears are going to round the corner. They go running up, and he finds the point-blank headshot. So good job there by Kerrigan to slow down that push. But Cloud9 will eventually end up on this site.
Yeah, they will. And it's pretty hard for Mousesports to get into a good position to deal with it. Tabson trying his best. Legia maybe... Well, actually, it's going to be Chris in the middle picking up a good headshot there. Legia taking a long-range fight. Shroud is going to show up, and eventually Hiko actually will be the guy landing the headshot. Chris steals an AK, and if he can make his way out and stay alive with that, it's perfect.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice win right there. Alu looking to see if he can't find an extra shot. An extra $300, but it's not going to happen. Shroud with a good flash in will clear him out, and it's just Chris J alive now, holding on to that gun. Seems like Cloud9 have figured this out, though. They're definitely spreading out, looking for him on this map right now. Semphis, the closest one to getting there, going in through underpass. He could actually catch Chris J. I mean, Chris is up in the kitchen right now. He was getting a little hungry.
Yeah, so much to check, though, here for Semphis. Chris, if he hides in a corner, it's still going to be tough. He's walking the right way, though. And Chris is going to be walking in and can't save the AK. So great job from Semphis. Actually pretty important. Still a decent eco round for Mousesports overall. Getting 2 kills, and it's not that bad. There's the 1-op. Chris, we're waiting.
Oh, Chris is going to get it.
Yeah, it's the other one. No auto sniper so far, but fair enough. 2 ops is still not a bad start And this is sort of the master plan for Mousesports. I don't think this is going to catch Cloud9 off guard, because it's not like this is a big surprise to anyone, really.
No, I'm actually surprised that Kerrigan didn't go for the Scar 20, but maybe it's because he wouldn't have had enough for the Scar 20 Kevlar. So you decided not to. It is a bit more of a risk with the Scar 20, just because you have to kind of stand there and shoot with it, so having the Kevlar is pretty crucial. But still, Mousesports, solid buy from them. Now we have to see Cloud9. It looks like they want to go for another A split. They've taken over mid, and they're starting to look towards boosting up into a window, and that could work out well here.
They forced Legia back, so he can't really catch them boosting, and not from that direction. Tabson taking a little bit of damage. Has to fall back pretty quickly. Now, where are these AWPs going to be put into place? Well, Kerrigan goes down, and now the push is on here. Cloud9 actually kind of speeding up rather rapidly behind this. Tabson is going to get dropped as well. CT spawn. It's Alu waiting with the AWP, and he's going to go down immediately. This is a great round from Cloud9.
Oh, this is excellent from them. They managed to sneak nothing in. He does great damage. Does pick up the one, which allows for the rest of his teammates to push out onto the A site. And then it's just the Cloud9 show from there, man. They're all floating comfortable up in the sky. Mousesports are the ones who are really struggling here. Chris J at least holds on to his AWP, but they lost Alu's op, and that's a really expensive gun to lose here in this fourth round. I mean, they're not going to have the money to buy it up in the next one.
Very
but they definitely aren't.
That opening in the middle was simply a little bit too much to handle. I mean, once you get the entry franks and you have control of connector on this map, it's really hard for the CT side to do much, and you sort of saw that's what happened to Mousesports that round. So yeah, at least they're going to save the rifles here, which is something, but this is a very good start for Cloud9.
Now, this is exactly what they were looking for here. All of a sudden, our big hype train for Mousesports, you know, being this indomitable force on this map. Oh, wait, they're going to go for a force.
Yeah, not necessarily the worst decision here, because... Oh, actually, I'm surprised Kerrigan has taken this Max 7 over to the apartments. That could... I mean, it can be used really effectively on B as well. But Mousesports are going to go aggressive underpass as well. Kerrigan, he's close right now. If they walk out on him, this could be horrendous for Cloud9.
Oh, this could be brutal. Kerrigan, he's going to find that shot. Perfect there. Gets the follow-up. Does not. Barely misses the shot, and he gets overwhelmed. But this is still an opening here. Mousesports looking to just shut down this push before it can even start.
Alu going up, taking Alu's position, thinking they're not going to check a second time for somebody right here. The bomb is down inside the bomb site, though nothing will pick up the kill. Shroud somehow realizes that's an incredible prediction, and now Chris is going to have to work some of that Dutch magic right here. He's waiting for it. He spots a couple of people coming out. I think he put the shot into the wall, and Shroud's down to 5 health. Legia helping out a little bit, coming up from behind and drops Shroud as well. Hiko has to clutch it now, 1-on-2. He charges in with the AK in hand. Gonna go down to Shadows, and he doesn't get Legia. What on earth was that? Legia somehow jumping and dodging almost all of that damage. That was crazy.
That was just like sick acrobatics there from Legia. It's also a big play there by Chris J to land that shot. He actually tagged him through the wall there. Got that shot through the wall to save his mate. So that was a really close call. But Chris J, man, making it happen with the magic, and Legia actually working very well together. Mousesports are now on the board. First round for them here on their CT side. Not enough money to get a second op, but they have enough for a pretty healthy buy here.
Legia flashing his way through underpass, but Hiko just not impressed at all.
No, Hiko is definitely not amused right now. Like, that is not how that was supposed to go. And now, well, this gets kind of difficult for Mousesports. Because they have to be wondering, where exactly does this come from? You're down a man. You still have good resources, though. I mean, they still have 3 smokes that they can buy time with. But Cloud9, they have all of their gear. They haven't thrown a single nade yet. What is going on?
I'm thinking they're going to fake this bomb site. I think they're going to fake A. Unless they go through underpass over here, I think they're going to throw a bunch of grenades in, and then actually eventually they're going to go B. And I think Mousesports are going to eat it as well. Mousesports are so pressured right now because if they lose this round, Cloud9 pretty much win the first half already. Like, they get enough done. Look at Tabson. He's already so tempted. Kerrigan is waiting right at the edge here. Oh, he's going to stay. Tabson, this is a smart play. Kerrigan does great damage. Almost takes 2 kills here, and Tabson now spots the fake out. Great play from Tabson. Just individually, this is very important. They haven't won it yet, but this could be the winning move from Tabson, just sticking around.
Yeah, so if Tabson can stay alive in this position, Chris J is going to find Shroud, who is up in B apartments. Semphis does manage to return, but Tabson is still alive in this smoke. Alu's going to find Semphis, and they trade places. Hiko, Tabson is right behind him, and there you have it. What are you doing, Tabson?
Oh.
What are you doing not taking that shot?
Way too fancy there. Alu gets the return kill now. Nothing has 5 seconds left. The grenade won't chase him down, so they win the round anyway. But Tabson, that should be a lesson that he should never forget. He needs to get a tattoo of exactly this scenario. Just maybe a cutout of the overview. Just get this part of the map tattooed on your hand or something. And every time you're about to do something really silly, look at it and think that's not worth it. That could have cost them the whole game almost.
That could cost them the first half.
Yeah.
That round at least, but the first, I mean, that was way too close. Oh, man, that's the worst case scenario right there. When you try and hold out and you try and get a little greedy, buy a little bit more time, that sort of sneaky play can cost you, and that was a very close call. Cloud9, well, this time around they're going to lose Sean Gares at top mid. Alu lands the shot with AWP, but Semphis returns and takes out Kerrigan. Alu, however, spots out the man in A apartments. That's nothing. He doesn't hit the timing, though.
Comfortable spray from Semphis there, but still not working out so well for Cloud9 here. They're losing a bunch of members. Hiko and Shroud being the only two left here. 2 on 4. How are they going to fight in this position? It's kind of difficult here. Alu has the open hand. They're going to walk in. Shroud with a good pickoff. Going for the next fight. Hiko goes down to Chris, and now Shroud's kind of trapped here, but he's actually going to shoot his way out.
53 seconds as well. So now the mind games begin. Do Mousesports, they realize they look like they want to change up their position and come into CPL. They're going through the murder hole now. But Shroud, where does Shroud go? Does he actually run all the way around the map back towards B? He could. I mean, he's got so much time to play with that the mind games, man, they're all here.
Well, he's going to double back instead. He really could have made it. This mind game might allow him to put down the bomb, which in itself would be cool. Like, in a 2-on-1, that's not always easy. But winning it still going to be really tricky. Couple of smokes left on Mousesports as well. He actually has one flashbang here on Shroud. Maybe that could be the difference. He's going to try and put it down, and Mousesports already know. Now he has to play this one really smartly. Flashes out once, gets into CT spawn. He's getting away with a lot right now.
He is, but then they have a kid on Alu, and they're stacked up together. So Mousesports really want to be playing this well together here. Can't set up, though. Shroud now in the one spot, and he's going to get the boost up and lands the shot, and now this gets so difficult. Alu trying to bait him out into the open. Shroud going to buy that, and Alu needed to hit that shot to have any kind of a hope. Shroud will clutch it for his team. Gets a quad kill in the round.
I mean, is that karma for Mousesports winning the previous round, even though Tabson kind of almost threw it away? Shroud with 4 kills in 1 round, clutches the 1-on-2, and I don't know, that was absolutely fantastic. 8 rounds in, and now Cloud9 are on the highway to victory right here.
Pretty much. Now, Mousesports, they're broke. Alu trying to go for the aggression into A apartments. Hiko spotted him, though. Hiko knows that he's up here. Alu realizes. And Sean Gares has picked up the entry for Cloud9. But Hiko, he's got Alu pinned up in this apartment. One of them is getting out of here alive, and it is not Alu. Hiko will find him.
Yeah, not much of a chance here. No equipment either on Mousesports. They're trying their best. I mean, Tabson's walking up the middle here with a 5-7 in hand, but they're just losing members left and right now.
Tabson, does he turn back?
He hears nothing coming in. And he could have got the kill on the guy carrying the bomb, which probably wouldn't have won them the round, but it would have been interesting at least. Kerrigan goes down, and it's a flawless round for Cloud9. They have started to build an economy up, whereas Mousesports, again, they're in this weird position somewhere. Yeah, I mean, if they force up and buy now, they're going to deny themselves the AWPs, and they work so heavily around those scoped rifles that it seems like suicide to try it. So they're going to have to double eco. That's painful.
Yeah, double eco, man. Double eco territory for CT. That is horrendous. That hurts so badly. And now, money still isn't all that great, actually, for Cloud9. To the point where Hiko isn't even upgrading from the Galil or passing it off. He's just like, Hiko and Nothing both have Galils, but they could also realize that Mousesports, they could be in this awkward position, so... Let's see, Kerrigan going to try and push up into apartments. Hiko's going to get caught. Kerrigan, good control there with the CZ, pick up that kill, and they're going to have that Galil to work with now.
Tabson doing a lot of damage. It's going to be laggy to picking up the kill, though, but Cloud9 are quick at returning. This is a lot of damage dealt for just an eco round from Mousesports, so they're doing a good job, but whether or not they can win the round, and that's really what matters right now. Doing damage is not quite good enough anymore. Yeah,
now it's all about rounds on the board. And they lose Kerrigan as well to Nothing, who is playing on short. So this is now Cloud9. They're going to be able to walk up onto this B site, get the bomb plant fairly nicely here. Still an expensive round, especially when Cloud9 don't have a huge amount of money. But Cloud9 at this point, man, if they get like money, all of that doesn't really matter to them because they've got 6 rounds on T-side Mirage. If they're about to get 7. Like, this is already very well done by Cloud9. They can consider this a very solid first half for them.
Yeah, that's what it's down to. And I think Allo, as much as he'd love to try and push in here and 1-on-3 them, there's almost no way you can do that in the B-bomb site. They'd have to go and fight him one at a time, basically, for that to work out. He picks off Shroud, but he doesn't have a kit, and he's going to try and steal an AK and run back, although nothing is very close to catching him here, coming through the window, and that's going to be the kill, so nothing is saved at the end. And, yeah, 7-2. Now they finally have money for those AWPs and an auto sniper. So finally, Sendler, you get your wish as well. Is it going to be the double auto? Yes.
Yep. This is what I was waiting for. And I almost wish that Mousesports had gone for this in the first buy round. But I guess this is kind of their... it's their fallback plan. If things start to go really far south, bust out the Scar 20 with Kerrigan. It seems to work so well for them as well. He's going to be holding solo on the A site, and there you go. Gets the first kill. Semphis is gone. Now Shroud is going to take his chance. Go for the peek, but Kerrigan is backed off to CT spawn.
And Alu goes down. That's all the way over at the connector. Sean Gez finding that good return kill. Actually, it was a little bit scary because Kerrigan unscoped just as Semphis walked out, so it looked like that was supposed to be about to be the most awful beginning to round here. Chris taking out nothing in the underpass, and now things are looking way better. Legia also, I think, has spotted the fact that they're in T-spawn, basically, so I think Mousesports have a good read right now.
They have a good idea. Cloud9 just pushing back. Legia came... It was a very close thing there for Legia. He almost got overwhelmed fairly quickly there, so... Cloud9 now need to just work some magic. It's going to be mid for them. It looks like 45 seconds on this clock still. But this has bought a lot of time. Like, Mousesports pushing around the map has also forced Cloud9 to slow down their pace because now they have to check all the angles. So it's going to burn very valuable time off the clock here for Cloud9 to actually get this bomb down if they have to constantly check. And Chris J is going to say, hello, Sean Gares. You're gone. Hiko picks up the AWP, but he has no targets.
Yeah, not sure what Cloud9 can do at this point. This is definitely a very tough position because if they run out of time as well, I mean, they don't have that much money, actually. These 2 last rifles... they save them, probably nothing can drop for somebody, and Sean Guest can still buy, so it'll be alright, but they're going to decide to just go all in here, and they end up getting just the 1 kill for it. So maybe not the best use of what they had left here. Either way, Cloud9 going to go for some sort of force-up anyway, and it's going to be 11th round coming up here. Mousesports, they need to make this 8-7 at all cost.
Oh, look at this. They're juggling guns around. It's actually going to be Alu to op, and Chris J to rifle from Mousesports. Okay, then. So that's a bit different. Alu getting priority. That actually plays into something that Lerp has tweeted during the break as to why Alu, like why Chris J would be opping over Alu. Looks like somebody was listening.
Grenade down the middle, and AKs all around on Cloud9. There's a 1 Deagle on Shroud, as the one guy is being left out of the party a little bit here. It looks like it's going to be a B push, and they're going to walk in almost blind here. I think Chris just realizes what's going on, but he's just going to get taken down. This is happening too fast for Mousesports to fully adjust to, and that's a great one-shot. Shroud again comes into play. Nothing will help out, and gets himself a double. Legia's coming up from behind, and he misses that spray down on Sean. Do they realize he's there? Well, now they certainly do with the Molotov raining in. Legia, gotta be really careful. Already down to 8 health, and Kerrigan loses the auto sniper, and this is a disaster for Mousesports.
This is apocalypse. Everything going wrong. Now, well, Chris, that was really awkward, and that's pretty much the example of how things can go wrong when you're defending B. Getting caught out in the open there, that's the worst position to find yourself in. And Legia can't even hold on to his guns, so this is spinning completely out of control here. Cloud9, now it's almost double eco territory again for Mousesports. They have enough on 2 guys, though, so it's not... because they managed to save guns 2 rounds back, so I mean... yeah, they have enough on 2 to be able to mess around, and that's what they're doing. Look at this. It's just forced territory here, and they're going to go for it.
Yeah, they used one of the guys with the bank to buy an AWP, and then Alu buying armor and everything else. Early trade in favor of Mousesports, considering the situation here. They do manage to take down Hiko and steal an AK, but then they lose Legia over at the Whorehouse, and Alu in the middle. He only gets the 1 kill. That had to be a double kill for it to really work out. Now Kerrigan inside with the AK in hand. He's already been spotted here. Sean Gares. Well, it's actually going to be Shroud getting the return kill, but Sean was the first guy spotting him. Now Tabson is all alone here. 1-on-3, turning it into a 1-on-2. But how the hell is he going to retake this bomb site with 20 health and no kit?
He is not, Anders. He's going to go take a nap on a couch. Or maybe make a sandwich. I mean, that's what's happening is, they're going for these buys. Now they're going for these buys. At the beginning, nothing really went Mousesports' way. Even the beginning of this half, Cloud9 pick up the pistol. Cloud9 continue to pressure Mousesports. Mousesports eat the double eco without taking the risk in the second round. They get clobbered on their fourth round buy. And then it's just but all of this kind of boils down to Mousesports not really hitting the shots either.
Yeah.
Like Alu seems to be, Alu and Chris J are two guys that we really look to on Mousesports. Hell, Tabson as well, as we saw in Dust 2. But like those, Alu and Chris J, they're the two stars of the team, and we aren't really seeing a big presence from them at all. It's like what we were saying going into this. When Cloud9, when Cloud9 play, you look to nothing. You look to Hiko, you look to Shroud to really step up and just bring the big damage. We're not seeing that from Alu and Chris J. They're almost invisible on this map. Alu, I haven't seen him hit a shot with the AWP apart from like that one on Shongare's mid, like 5 rounds ago.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's really worrying and really frustrating for Mousesports as well. I think they know that they're in a lot of trouble here. Sempus down to 2 from that initial shot from Chris. Tabson up here. It's a great headshot on Shroud to start off with. And Cloud9 do have the bomb over on this side of the map. In the middle, Alu's going to walk right into nothing. And he somehow comes out of that battle. I actually thought maybe the terrorist side had that moment there. Carrigan is going to be going down. It's still not done yet. And it's a 3-on-3.
Oh, Tabson! 6 shot on Shongares, hunts him down. We'll find Hiko lurking in shadow as well. Tabson is coming alive here. 3 frags on the board. Semph now the last man alive here for Cloud9, and he's only got 2 HP. Just feed yourself to Tabson, Semph. Put it, fight the good fight, but 49 seconds left. They're all gathered up on A. They're all waiting for you. This is going to be nigh impossible here.
Yeah, Tabson be the first player on Mousesports to bring into double digits here in the first half, so definitely be nice if he can pick up a quad kill right now. Semph is trying to play it slowly and smartly. Tabson did not spot him. Oh my god. That is so close.
Semph, does he find him? Semph, the angle gets wider. Tabson is gone, but Legia lands the shot. Overkill with the AWP, but still. Okay then, Mousesports with 4 rounds on the board. 4 rounds. What? I'm trying to see a way back into this for Mousesports.
I don't know. This is really tough. This is one of those times where you do need Chris and Alu both to start AWPing really well for the rest of like these last 2 rounds here. And then they need to pick it up the pistol round and buy it up early and just continue. And really almost shock and awe Cloud9 out of the map here. Right now, it definitely feels like the North American team is going to be 2-0ing Mousesports and making it to the grand finals to play Virtus Pro, which would be a pretty sick best of 3.
Yeah, that would be really sick. I mean, especially with how well VP were playing earlier versus NIP.
Yeah. Well, Alu's in here. He's got the op. He misses the shot, though, and a couple of people trying to get in, although Tabson's flank here is going to be perfect. Maybe Semphis could do some sort of counter flank, but I think it's going to be really tough as Chris takes down nothing. It's down to Semphis and Hiko. Semphis coming up from behind, but he gets spotted. Hiko, I don't think he's going to stay alive too much longer in this corner.
Oh, good shot onto Tabson, but then Chris J with the jumping M4 to the back of the head. Good night, Hiko. Sleep well, sweet prince. Chris is the king.
9-5 here, Sumler, and Cloud9 at least don't have that much money at the end here, so Mousesports have a bit of a chance to make it 9-6, which would still be pretty miserable for them. But, I guess it's not impossible they can win from that position.
It's not impossible if they win the pistol. I mean, they can even it up. I mean, it's still Mousesports. Like, it just feels like Mousesports need to get the confidence here. They need to just like in this last round, in this 15th round, Mousesports need to obliterate Cloud9, and they have a good chance at that here because Cloud9 are forced up with pistols, and there you go. Alu will land the first shot on Semphis. He could get dropped on, however, so he has to move quick. Semphis is gonna find him. It's gonna be nothing actually, but still, Hiko covering nothing as he plants the bomb. The short play, double, and there you have it.
Yeah, trading evenly still. Cloud9 actually pretty coming out a little bit on top of this. Just as long as they can trade, they're doing a good job. with the bomb down there. It's obviously kits on Mousesports, so they're going to have to fight this one, I think. Actually, that shot went through from Shroud. Somehow he realized nothing's playing right at the edge of the smoke here. Chris goes down, and nothing's going to make a run for it in the kitchen. This is a super smart play. That bomb ticking away in the corner. It's all or nothing. He comes out the smoke with an instant headshot. Goes for a little bit more. Now he just has to try and hide here. Play the clock. He's got the AWP. Tabson looking for him. He's out of time. Tabson gets the kill, but it's too late. Nothing did it. Double kill, triple kill on him at the end, and he saves Cloud9 and gets a 10th round on the board. That was incredibly well played. The way to use that smoke was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. And there we have it, 5-10 to score at the end of the first half. Mousesports definitely behind going into the second half. That was all individual play from nothing towards the end. Just the magic that you can see from Jordan Gilbert once again delivering. 15-15. I mean, Shroud, nothing, and Hiko, man. Like, they're doing magnificent work right now for Cloud9. To have 10 rounds on Mirage, T-side is just stellar work. Definitely not what I was expecting going into this at all.
No, me neither. Like I said, I thought this was like a 65-35% type thing in favor of Mousesports. I thought they should have a really good chance of doing this against Cloud9, but the North American team they've really shown up today. Unlike previously in the tournament when they were looking a little bit shaky, had a rough time playing against some of the teams earlier, they seem to have really come alive today. And they'll need to be alive not just in this match, but obviously if they end up against Virtus Pro, if they really can win on Mirage here, they're going to need to bring their A game, because VP were looking strong earlier as well.
Oh man, NA represent. Jesus.
Have we got the North American crowd with us in the chat?
Oh yeah, man. The freedom is here. It's like getting care package dropped in by a bald eagle right now. Cloud9, man. You know, that eagle rode in on that cloud.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, you know, bombarding the freedom.
Brian Hinkle on Twitter giving out a bit of a shout out there.
What's up, Brian?
Why not? What the real question is, how long is Cloud9 going to be almost the only North American team or organization to pick up a Counter-Strike team? There are so many big and really cool NA orgs out there that surely Cloud9 aren't going to be, having the field all to themselves for too much longer.
Oh, yeah. Let's not forget the power, man. They're still around, those Wildcats. They
kind of shot themselves in the foot with that lineup change, though.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what they're capable of at DreamHack.
Well, second half coming up here, second map, and Chris J leading the charge into the bomb site. Mousesports, they have at the very least, they got to win this pistol, and they're actually going to charge into CT spawn to clear up anyone who's in there, but it's not just anybody who's in here, it's Shroud, and he's going to land a headshot. He's got very little health here. He goes for a little bit more. Sean Gaz will pick up the kill on Chris. Bomb has been planted, but it's actually a 3-on-3 now, and a good headshot from nothing. Puts it back in favor of Cloud9 for just a second. Turns around here. Alu picks up a great double kill. Nothing but headshots, and it's down to Hiko to clutch it in a 1-on-2. He's going to walk into Carrigan, and he can't survive. So Mousesports, they make that much work.
Yeah, Alu in particular right there, man. Not only, well, Chris J going with the full no-fear push onto the A side already. That was magnificent. But Alu hot on his heels, gets in behind him, and it actually lands the 2 kills that pretty much make the difference. Because Shroud and Shongares pushing in from CT could change everything. If they manage to get in there and actually start pressuring Mousesports back towards the T side of the bomb site, then they can actually do something. But the fact that Alu and Chris J are there to stop them from even making anything happen, and then Alu gets both kills, yeah, that was really solid work by Alu, and looks like he's actually waking up here in the second half.
3 scouts on the Cloud9 side. They're determined to try and see if they can close out this game really quickly here. In the back, it's Shroud already very low, and the grenade is going to take care of him. But then Semphis comes in with a double. Finally, they're going to be able to overrun it. Looked like that was going to go out of control, and it's still not over yet, because Sean Guess is actually covering the bomb from this position. And they try and pick it up, and they're going to be successful as well. I think Sean could have done a tiny bit more there, but he moved just as they came in.
Yeah, overcommitted, basically. Now, there's the headshot. Nothing finds it. They're both so low. But Chris will find the kill on Nothing as he comes around that corner, and Mousesports will hold on to the round.
You know,
very close call, though.
What's really scary is if Chris dies, Alu was actually rotating back to try and backstab. If Chris dies, then Nothing can just straight defuse the bomb, and there's nothing Alu can do about it. That was a pretty intense situation right there. But 10-7, and they make it out against Cloud9's madness.
Oh, man, this is crazy. Okay, Mouse, now, no surprise, they have the full buy. Cloud9, another round of eco for them. The gamble in the second round did not really work, apart from them getting some kills, but it's gonna be... Look at this, Mousesports, they're just like, okay, let's go to the B side, guys, and then just like nade, smoke, everything. Not even necessary. This is an A stack out of Cloud9.
Yeah, they even managed to nade each other a little bit here, so that's a little bit strange. The UMP is gone on Caseking. Not such a big deal. I don't think Cloud9 are going to be too excited about stealing a UMP, but why the hell not? If you can pick it up, you might as well.
And nothing has picked up Semphis's CZ, so he's going up into the B apps. Not the best position, because nobody's really lurking up there for Mousesports right now. I'm curious to see Alu and Shangers, the dance back in T-spawn. And Alu, he's got faster feet. Yes, he does. He's tapping away.
Oh, Alu almost could have grenaded himself then if he had kept pushing. That was a little bit scary. But nothing is going to be able to survive with the AK, so that's actually still pretty decent for Cloud9's point of view. And now they can go for the buy up here. And unlike Mousesports, Cloud9 aren't that dependent on picking up AWPs necessarily. I think they're going to be fine just having the rifle. So they have a little bit more room to spread their economy, whereas Mousesports were trapped in the first half in some of these positions where they kind of had to, save for AWPs. Caseking in the underpass. Just hoping to make some sort of opening happening, but not necessarily going to be that easy. Semphis on the other side, and he's got a crossfire with nothing, so they need to somehow break that crossfire apart with a smoke or anything like that. In fact, they're going to be boosting up into the window room, and Sean is there with a FAMAS, making it look easy.
Yeah, nothing nearly hitting that angle on Caseking as well, who is sitting below a window. Casekin's actually going to walk into Semphis, so the A defense standing strong here for Cloud9. Mousesports, they're actually going to start heading over to A, which is actually a fairly good call here, because Cloud9, they had a moment's hesitation there, thinking that maybe this was going to be a B push after all. It looks like now they've made up their minds. They do have Hiko kind of jumping around over there, trying to check into B apartments. 4 guys here for Cloud9, though. Nothing a little bit far away, but he can rotate in fairly quickly to stop this push.
They're going to need an insane opening. They need a double kill here to get into the bomb site, and then still then they're going to have to fight for it. But now they've definitely signaled that they're going to be there. Shroud waiting all the way in the corner, and I think he got spotted by Chris, and he still wins the battle. Shroud sprays down 2, goes for a third. The last bullet picks up the shot on Alu, and he stays alive. Shroud is being an absolute monster right now. Top fragging, well, actually only on the Cloud9 team. It's Alu with 20 on the other one, but that was quite a hold. He was supposed to have died on the first shot, and they let him live at 13 health, and he just decided to take his vengeance.
Shroud, man. Shroud. And that was also with Chris actually shoulder peeking him and spotting out Shroud. He should have had that shot. He only got legged there. So the fact that Shroud actually lives, that's a bit of a slip on Chris J's part. That could have been the easy entry onto that A site. But now Mousesports are going to go for the smoke round. Shroud going to cut them off with the smoke of his own. That's going to slow things down here for Mousesports. They have to now make the decision to run through, and they're going to do just that. But Shroud is waiting. Spray for him, and he's going to pick up Legia.
He gets a double kill once again before he actually goes down. And now the bomb is dropped inside here. Sean Gers knows it, and the full backup is coming in. Chris is going to fall next, and it's all on the top fragger here. He's going to add a little bit more to his scoreboard. But he's still in a 1-on-3 right now with very low health. Trapped at a corner as well. Clyde now, they're just going to overrun him here. No, they don't even want to wait. Just going to go and find him and kill him. That's now 8-12. And Mousesports out of money. They did not get the bomb plant down. They're going to have to eco this time around. I don't see much stopping Cloud9 at this point in the game. They just look too powerful.
Now, yeah, they certainly do. And now they have forced the eco out of Mousesports. Mousesports desperately need to get something going, but if they go for a buy in the next round, if they don't get a bomb plant here, but if they go for a buy in the next round, they aren't going to have AWPs. So Alu, Chris J, no sniper rifles there. Life is looking very difficult here for Mousesports. Because if they eat 2 rounds of eco, then Cloud9 are sitting on 14 rounds, and that's really scary as well. Cloud9 just so close to picking up the map. And actually the slot in the grand finals.
That's exactly right. It is looking really dark at the moment. Hiko waiting on the other side of the smoke to pick off Legia, and he's going to get a quick double kill. So no issue at all here. Cloud9 also now starting to stack up the money a little bit as they come out of some of these rounds almost flawlessly, and actually flawlessly this time. And Mousesports aren't going to go for the save. This time they decide we can't wait for those orbs. We're going to have to do it with AKs.
They actually get a pretty respectable buy-in, more than I thought they would have.
Yeah. Not that bad, not bad. They actually had a close to B spawn, so I was kind of hoping they'd rush B, but they don't.
No, they decided to go back, play it standard safe. I mean, the smoke went down to block off window. Tabson going to get flashed out. They're going to try and get control of mid here. Short on smoke on short. Shroud is already stopping Legia, though they do have an aggressive push into A pit from Cloud9, so that's really nice. They get the control of the bomb, but then Tabson comes rushing up electric. He's trying to set up the shot, but Semphis gets the flank.
Great work here from Semphis. Takes Tabson and Chris and drops the guy carrying the bomb in there. Hiko spraying through on Kerrigan, trying to find him. Semphis is going to go down. And now it's a 2-on-2. Hiko waiting for a fight. They're literally... No, it's Shroud. They just walked underneath each other. Oh my god. This is almost unreal. Did this really just happen? And now he's going to go back and check. Oh. What a round.
Alright, Hiko. It's time. Mirage, the magical map. Can it happen? Do you believe, Anders? Do you believe in Hiko?
Actually, I do. There's a bunch of Hiko's homies out there that are getting ready with the golf clap emo in case this actually works out. It'd be an incredible clutch here. Just waiting for it. He's going to try and crouch his way in. Spots out Kerrigan already and actually takes a fair bit of damage, making it a lot tougher now. He's going to see Alu and takes him out, though. And now he knows what Kerrigan is. This is actually a pretty good situation for Hiko. I mean, he's obviously not favorites, but he's just waiting a little bit. He thinks maybe Kerrigan is pushing up at this point. Kerrigan is just trying to play this as patiently as he possibly can.
Yep, no reason for Kerrigan to peek right now. No reason at all. Hiko draws him out, attempts to at least. Kerrigan's going to peek and fully commit to it. Wallbang in, but Hiko can't land the shot.
And that pretty much seals the deal. He gets the headshot in the end. There's nothing he could do. Still a lot of damage being dealt to Mousesports, but terror aside, they finally pick up around here in the after 3 in a row for Cloud9, so it's something, but it's still a long ways away here. 9-13.
Now do Cloud9 decide to get cheeky? No double op. Okay then. Thought maybe that nothing could definitely afford to drop an op for Shangers. Semphis is going to be the one opping here for Cloud9 in this case. And a very spare buy coming out of Mousesports. This is actually the real danger zone here. You got the theme music and everything going on because Mousesports, if they lose this round, that's the map. Their money will get reset. So it's a crucial round for Mousesports to win.
It definitely is. I mean, they need to get us onto cash here if they want a chance of doing anything. And right now, that isn't looking very likely, though. Chris looking for an opening. He actually headshots Tabson as they walk back into each other. That's obviously a big mistake to start off with. Shroud inside, flashed, and he's still going to pick up that kill on Legia. Chris sprays down one. Shroud now with a double revenge, and it's going to be Semphis with the AWP taking a kill in the meantime on Alud, leaving it up to Tabson here. 1-on-3. Plenty of time, but all his teammates are gone.
Exactly right. And all 3 members here for Cloud9 gathered up. This could be the sickest of all sprays of all time if Tabson could get them to line up for him. That's just not going to happen. Cloud9 waiting patiently for him to make a play. Hiko checks out. Turns it into a 1v2. Tabson now. Does he catch nothing? No, he does not. Nothing wins that battle. And Cloud9 now on 14 rounds. No bomb plant for Mousesports either. Look at their money, Anders. They have nothing. That is it. Cloud9 have won the most crucial round of this entire map.
Yeah, that's essentially what it's down to. And the fact that they didn't get the bomb down and the fact that it's been a while apart from the one clutch that, or the one round the Kerrigan did, Mousesports have had a lot of rounds where they haven't had the bomb down. And every time they don't do that, they're obviously in a situation where they're $800 down. And that really does stack up in the long run to sort of, you know, maybe potentially cheat them out of a buy round they could have had. So that comes back to bite them at the end of this game.
And here we have it. They're just going for the run. They have to get in here. Chris J is still kind of like just hanging out in T-spawn right now with the bomb. What is happening?
He's just sent his team out.
He's still here. It's just, he was just like, okay. Let's hang out. Now let's go for the run. Oh, what's up, Semphis? How's it going, bro? Oh, no. Not cool? Okay,
You know what that was? That was Chris tapping out real quick while they were losing and just ordering some pizza online.
Oh, I was expecting you to go a different direction there, but okay.
Nah, I would never.
All right, man. Let's keep an eye. Is it Shrek 9 time?
C said, Shrek, Galils, this is what Mousesports have to try and keep themselves alive. It feels highly unlikely that they're going to do it, but never say never, right? Let's give them a fighting chance here. Is it Shroud and Sean Gas hiding inside what's obviously going to be an A push? Is someone going to be finding leg here? He's actually ready to smoke off, and he gets caught from both angles. So that gives up a whole part of the game. Now they're pushing in. It's going to be Hiko actually having a big gap here in GoTV, just skipping a bunch of frames. Again, that's a known bug that's been there for a while. The entry for Tabson and Chris was a double each, so that's how they got that bomb site. It's a shame we couldn't see it. So Galils and C said work, but they're still very far behind here. And Cloud9 can buy. And it's a big bank on nothing as well.
It's a big, exactly. They have no worries. They could go for the scout. They could go for a Scar 20 play if they wanted to, but they really are just sticking to the 4 rifles, sticking to the AWP. Semphis taking point on that.
Semphis with that ult. Chris on the other side. Could be important who wins that battle at the moment. So a couple of grenades raining down just to check if anyone's there. Maybe do a little bit of damage. Feels like they want to go in through Catwalk and B apartments, but they're running into nothing. And he's going to take one kill with him. Another one to follow up on Chris. He tried to chase him down with the CZ, but wasn't effective enough. And there's really no way to sugarcoat this. They're in a 2-on-5, and they just have almost no chance of doing this. Cloud9 also playing smartly. They're not walking around looking for many kills and taking many fights alone here. They're just keeping their positions and trying to play it smartly.
Just need to hold the angles and hope that Cloud9 are feeling generous right now. But nothing, man. He doesn't believe in generosity. He doesn't believe in a free lunch.
Yeah, well, he might actually get a 4th kill here. He's walking in. It will be Hiko to steal it. 16-10 as Cloud9